on, get it right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, this is Fitz from Fitz and the Tantrums, and you are watching the Scheff Experience. Well, the band started, I was wanting to make a record, and I didn't have any money, and so I decided just to make this thing in my living room, you know. And I got this call from my ex-girlfriend, and she said, my neighbor, he's got to move in like 6 hours, he has some family emergency, he has to sell all of his stuff, otherwise they're throwing it away. He's got this huge church organ. It's for $50. Do you want it? I don't know if it works. I spent that whole day calling like 15 piano movers, mad dash. Finally got these weird kind of shady guys to move it, and they literally moved this massive organ in at like 8 o'clock at night as the sun was already gone down. And that night I sat down and I wrote the title track to the EP that's called Breaking the Chains of Love. Oh, what a lovely day. Record deal. We're just like this little band that could. I didn't have any money, so I just said I'm gonna record it in my living room with a little Pro Tools rig. You know what? I'm just gonna make the sound of this room be a part of the vibe of the record. Just literally, I have this one old beat up mic that this producer I used to work for lent me, and I just stick that thing in the middle of the room and record the organ and piano. And because I only have one mic, I can't play everything at the same time. It's literally just building layer upon layer. When I got into production, I got really obsessed, even more so with the Motown Stax period of recording, because the sound of those records are just ridiculous. I really wanted to see if I could challenge myself to even come close to making a sound and just a really warm, you know, digital is so cold and stuff. That's what everyone's complaint is. So I just really challenged myself to see if I could make something that sounded warm and rich and vintage. Part of my motivation also to try and do something stylistically very outside of that world. And making the record, I just was like, can you create a big sound, a sound that kicks your ass and you have fun, you want to move and dance to, that doesn't have a guitar to it, and that's not electronic music. There is one guitar playing one little guitar stank thing, but besides that it's all piano, organs, saxophones, backup vocals. So it was definitely a conscious choice, and I think when you see us live, there's a different sort of sound. You're not used to it because there are no guitars live, so you're like, this sounds full and rich and I'm digging it, but there's something different about the sonic sort of way that you're listening, because we as listeners, it's so rare to not have a guitar on stage that I think people are sort of, there's something that tweaks their ear a little bit and perks their interest a little. When you saw the cover, you had a very clear idea of the music. I mean, this band, you know, the music is very particular, so I wanted people to immediately, when they saw the record, have a sort of clear idea of what that was. So we really tried with the graphics guy to create the right late 60s graphics and fonts. And we looked at a lot of old records to do that, and this guy Alex Tenta just killed it for us. You know, he made a great cover, which normally, you know, so few people actually see the album. You're buying it on iTunes or you're stealing it from the internet. But for me, I'm always like so proud to give people the hard copy, because you see it and it's like, oh, okay. It translates really well. So you can find us on MySpace, of course, Fitz and the Tantrums. We have a website, fitzandthetantrums.com, and that's A-N-D, not the little and sign. And on Twitter at Fitz and Tantrums. So find us there. 40 days now, ooh, since she left me.